Sean Cody with TexasGunTrust.com. We're at Pearland Shooting Club, and we're going to test out this new Leonidas upper receiver by Liberty suppressors. This is their integrally suppressed 300 Blackout upper. We're also going to be shooting my Wilson Combat 11.5-inch upper with the Wilson Combat Whisper and the Houston Armory integrally suppressed carbine. But the main point of today is to see how this Leonidas sounds compared to some of the other 300 Blackout suppressed weapons that we have. So let's do some shooting and see how it sounds. Okay, we've got all of the 300 Blackout carbines on the table with a LaRue Tactical OBR with the M4 2000 at the top. The next one down is the Wilson Combat 11.5-inch upper with the Wilson Combat Whisper suppressor. This is the Houston Armory integrally suppressed carbine, and the Leonidas by Liberty, which is another integrally suppressed carbine. If you look at the relative lengths, obviously the Houston Armory is the shortest. Okay, this is a Noveske lower with the Leonidas integrally suppressed. Okay, this is a Wilson Combat 11.5-inch 300 Blackout upper on an LWRC factory SBR lower Wilson Combat. But the first round pop was noticeably, the first round was noticeably louder than the following rounds. And what's y'all's impression of the tone or the...
I was behind the gun on the Leonidas the first time, but this sounds pretty comparable on the follow-up shots after the first round.
James?
Same opinion.
How about you?
First round was noticeably louder, but wasn't unbearable. I didn't notice anything different from the last time.
Okay.
It was about the same to me. The first round was louder than the other ones.
What did you hear behind the gun?
I had ears on, so I can't really evaluate.
All right.
Okay, we're going to shoot all three of these, the Wilson Combat, the Houston Armory, and the Leonidas. We're going to shoot one round each, and then we'll start over again. We'll shoot a total of 2 rounds, and then we'll get some impressions. So let's lock and load. Let's keep it slow, so yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, slow.
We go start.
Okay. We'll let the Leonidas go first.
Yeah,
Ready?
ready?
Okay, so I still hear more first round pop out of the Wilson Combat suppressor and the 11.5-inch barrel than the other two. So, what's y'all's impressions?
Yeah, I thought the first one was probably the quietest.
So that's the Leonidas down there.
The Leonidas probably was the quietest of the 3. After first round pop, I think the Wilson was quieter than the Houston Armory, though.
And
Okay.
I'm standing right between both of them. The Leonidas is noticeably quieter to my ears. I was the same distance between both of them.
James, what was your thought?
First round pop was louder on the one you were shooting, and afterwards it was quieter. No, the first one, they are both about the same.
Cool.
There we go.
And this is from the rail area of the Leonidas. Okay, so what did y'all think about the suppression?
From the behind the gun, suppression sounded really good.
I was about 5 feet away and it sounded great.
Okay, guys, what did y'all think about the suppression on the Leonidas?
It was a fair bit quieter than the Houston Armory that I shot prior to that. It was very nice, no first round pop.
From 15 feet away, it was very noticeably quieter, especially compared to the Houston Armory.
James, what did you think about
Very
it?
quiet, pleasing to the ears. I like it.
Hey, well, my impression of the Leonidas is it's quiet. There's no noticeable first round pop.
So-
what about the gas? Did you experience any gas blowback on the Leonidas?
I'm a left-handed shooter, so my face is right next to the chamber, and I was getting a significant amount of gas blowback, especially on the double taps.
Okay, we're going to try the Liberty Leonidas. Hold on a second. Okay. And we do have some carbon from the suppressor barrel interface. Okay. Hey, what'd y'all think of that?
It sounded really good from my perspective.
James?
It sounded good. I liked it.
And from
Sounds
behind the gun?
absolutely phenomenal behind the gun. Very quiet, very, very, very hearing safe.
And I have to concur with that. Hey, we're going to switch ammo to the CMMG 170 grain subsonics. We're going to shoot it in all three platforms and see how it sounds compared to the 208 grain. And again, we have that first round pop. Okay, now we have the Leonidas, and we're going to shoot 2 rounds of the CMMG 170.
All right, and this is 170 grain CMMG subsonic through the Houston Armory.
Okay, guys, what do y'all think of the CMMG 170? Could you tell the difference between that and the 208 grain?
I couldn't personally tell the difference between the two ammunition choices.
I noticed, for me, I could hear the first round pop more on the Wilson Combat again. So.
I could hear the first round pop more than the second round on the Houston Armory as well, but that's to be expected.
What about the tone of the different suppressors?
Houston Armory has a little bit sharper of a tone, whereas the Leonidas is a little bit more of a whooshing sound.
Mellow, more mellow.
More mellow, yep.
And compare that to the Wilson Combat.
It's not really comparable in the first round. I don't know if it's because the Wilson's a detachable can, but the first round is significantly louder with the Wilson, but follow-up shots are comparable.